Make your father suck your dick. Your father suck your dick. Hi ho the Mario, your father suck your dick. Hello everyone and welcome to Cumtown. We're back with a late bonus. We had some travel problems. Adam's private jet from Long Island got held up.
Yeah.
He was.
I actually take Blade, which is the Uber for choppers.
Oh yeah? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That rocks.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but as soon as we finish recording the podcast, we all just get individually tucked away in tiny shoe boxes, and we do absolutely nothing until it's time.
No,
to
we have
record.
no lives.
There's
Yeah.
absolutely nothing ever that comes
This is
up.
the only thing we have going on.
It has nothing to do with the fact that one of us is completely immobile now.
Yeah.
Lost
And
the
on the
ability-
road.
And on the road. He can't move, and he's moving.
It was brutal.
moving between American cities. Yeah.
Shouts out to everyone who came out to Charlottesville, Philly, Bmore.
Do you do it seated?
I did it seated, dude, off the stool.
Oh, cool.
On my mare and
Cosby
shit.
style.
Cosby style.
Yeah.
Kicking knowledge.
Yeah.
Letting everybody know how
Cosby
females.
style. Which Cosby? Innocent, proven by the Asia Argento.
Asia Argento. Gentlemen,
accusation.
Oh, yeah, what
gentlemen, rape
happened?
is back on the menu.
Yeah.
So
Me
Asia,
Too is over.
Asia Argento raped like a 4-year-old boy.
Yeah.
What?
No, I think it was two.
Yeah,
One.
it was
What?
it was
was
like
a-
a 2-year-old
a 6
boy.
month-
She shoved an
6 month
entire
old.
baby into her pussy.
Yeah. And then gave birth to it.
and then
Yeah.
gave birth to it, and then shoved it back in there. She kept
Nice.
repeatedly. She gave birth to this baby, and it was a talking baby, so
Yeah.
it's old enough to remember what's
Yeah.
going on.
From Look Who's Talking.
So it was like, I don't. Please let me. I want to go. Please let me go home.
And granted,
Please stop doing this. Oh God!
in her defense, putting a baby back in and out of your pussy, great bit, but
Yeah.
against the law.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, she stole it from David Blaine. Anyway.
She did. That was
Yeah.
He worked on that
Okay.
for
I remember
for
that
18
one.
months.
Don't move. All right, turn around.
Yeah.
All right, now open your pussy up. Oh my God! Where did you get this baby? It's a surprise, bitch. It's fucking magic. Let's check again.
That's your baby.
The baby's gone.
Yeah.
It's actually my baby.
David
Now it's your
Blaine.
baby. I want you to think of a baby. Now check your pussy again. Oh my God, this is the baby I was thinking of. Yeah. So she did that.
Yeah,
She
no,
did
she
that.
Damn.
did.
I didn't hear that.
She had sex with a 17-year-old.
She had sex with a 17-year-old
child actor.
Child actor. She played the kid's mom, and then
That seems okay.
and then paid him off.
no, she played the kid's mom. She knew him since he was 6 years old. She
Ooh,
groomed him.
She paid it.
Tricked
played
him
his
into
mom
coming
in a
into a
movie.
hotel room, blows the kid. He's
Yeah.
traumatized about it. She pays him. The kid gets a lawyer and threatens to sue, and then they settle for like $380,000.
Mhm.
Huh.
And before you say that sounds okay, it is legally
Of course.
statutory rape.
Of course. Yes.
The age of consent in California.
No,
is
don't get me
18.
wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Having, that is the thing you have to fight whenever you hear one of these where you're like, damn, that sounds pretty cool.
Well,
But
for
you don't have to
17.
fight anything. I mean, if that's how you feel, say it.
Well, but you
shouldn't
shouldn't
fight. You shouldn't fight an
You shouldn't be a
impulse.
grown woman who knows a 6-year-old that like from known him for years and like fucks him when he's 17. That's weird, dude.
Yeah.
But thinking of me as a 17-year-old, would I like to get blown by someone whose name sounds like cheese? By the way,
I don't. I blacked
Sargento.
out.
Sargento, yeah.
I would love to be blown
She
by
gotta
eat
Asia
that pussy
Sargento.
like string cheese. You know what I'm saying?
She's the daughter of
I'm
the
trying to get a little
Sargento cheese
polio,
man. Yeah.
bitch.
That's right, dude.
No, I was 20. I blacked out one time at a party, and I came to, and I was in the bathroom fucking this like 40-year-old that was insane, and I was like not cool with that.
Oh yeah, that
I
sounds.
mean, I'm not gonna
horrible,
say
yeah.
I was like raped. I mean, I'm sure that I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fuck in the
Right.
bathroom.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
I
right.
guarantee you that's how
Yeah,
it
yeah,
happened.
But when you
yeah.
came to, it didn't feel good.
Oh no, not at
no.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So I mean, granted, yeah. If maybe Sav, there is. It's kind of not explicitly, as bad as some other things. But if
No,
you're
it's
gonna make
bad.
yourself a leader of the Me Too movement,
Yeah,
and
and
then
you
be
have that kinda in the
simultaneously
mix.
paying off a legal child that you had sex
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
you
No,
should
of
probably
course, it's
just
a bad-
step back and.
I'm gonna say it's a bad look.
Yeah, not
I'm
a
gonna,
good
I'm gonna
look.
officially make that one of Stavi's bad looks of the week.
Yeah, there you go.
Asia Sargento. Stick to making pepper jack, shredded pepper jack.
Well, yeah. So Me Too is now officially over. Time's Up still going strong though.
nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, no. It feels like Time's Up is over and Me Too is back.
Well, she was Me Too, and then they rebranded as Time's Up.
But isn't time's
the
up
Jew
for
lawyers,
actors?
The Jew lawyers in Hollywood, were like, we need like our own Me Too.
So isn't
Me
that...
Too's hot, okay?
Yeah,
How are we gonna rebrand
the
it?
responses on Twitter are just some excellent takes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some. This doesn't diminish what Harvey Weinstein did. It's like, yeah, no one's saying it does.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Also, yes, it does. It absolutely diminishes it. It's called an eye for an eye,
Yeah.
and it's the cornerstone of any successful society.
that's right. Hammurabi, dude.
Yeah, is vengeance.
He's still on all our money. Is Hammurabi?
Is cutting somebody's head off because they looked at your daughter.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the kind of world I want to live in.
Unless they are related
The
to her,
art of
in which
war.
case, free pussy. You know what I mean? That's how it works.
My friend was telling me this weekend that he listened to this thing about how people lived in ancient Greece.
Nice. Hit me
And-
with
or
it.
ancient, maybe it was ancient Rome, but
Damn.
that people would have a house, and in one house it was the wife and the kids, and the next door house
Man
would
cave.
be
Yeah.
the man, and then the boy. he
yeah,
fucks.
yeah. Really?
And then he wouldn't go and see his
Oh, a
kids
boy
until they were
cave.
5.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, boy cave. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a man cave so much as a boy cave. Yeah, you know, we got the fucking
Some recliners.
big screen
That's
TV.
right. Yeah,
You know,
Cup
a couple
holders.
of lazy boys,
Yeah.
a 6-year-old chained to the window. Nice little boy cave there.
Yeah. So he'd have
Strawberry
this boy
flavored
cave,
lube for him.
and then like he wouldn't. I guess it wasn't the custom to see your child until they're 5. So like you would not be present in the next door house.
Really?
That was just for impregnating a woman. That I
So
guess
that, yeah.
he supported. And
Away from the pussy, though, you
Yeah,
got to get
yeah.
a little boy pussy to tide you over
And
until
then
you
your
can
boy
see
lover.
your family.
There's the
Yeah, I'm John Madden here for boy caves. That'd be great. I wish I could do a good John Madden.
No, it's like
we
more
should do
like-
that. Would be
yeah.
a fun riff out. Is John
That-
Madden sponsoring a boy cave installation service?
And you can get it on your bus.
That's a
too.
classic.
Yeah, he's got the
Right.
mobile one.
I got a boy bus now. The Outback Steakhouse, no rules, just right.
Just in a bus in the outback, just traveling. There's no laws here against it.
no rules, literally.
On the brush,
None.
getting your fucking nut.
God, can you imagine being
sucking
molested
a little
by
penis?
John Madden?
Oh, that's tough.
Just making very obvious observations while he's doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He's showing
Just
you.
drawing a bunch of circles in your ass. Just, well, as you can see, my balls get stuck here on the inside of the thigh. It's sort of a defensive maneuver. A lot of people would think that it's mostly to hurt the child, but really it keeps your penis hidden. And that's a really smart play.
See, what you're going to want to do is get blood rush into your penis, make it hard. Then you're going to want to insert it in an orifice, typically the asshole of the child.
That's right.
Yeah. And then you're going to want to hump it and then come.
Great take.
Great take,
was-
John.
Who's the other guy that was with him? Pat Summerall.
Pat Summerall.
Yeah.
I remember
Well,
one time
I
as a
don't know,
kid,
John.
I was
I
watching-
don't know
Yeah,
about
yeah.
fucking all these boys.
You know, I mean, you want to be more conservative with the amount of boys you fuck.
One time I was watching, it was back in
I
the
want
day.
to
It was,
fuck too many of them.
it was an old broadcast on Fox NFL Sunday, and it was Madden and Summerall. And then they're like, yeah, coming up this week on Cops, gay gangs.
Oh, hell
Right,
yeah.
and then it showed like these like they're like gangbangers that are also homosexuals.
Love it.
wait
And then-
to suck your dick.
They went back to the broadcast and,
We're gonna do a drive-by on this, man.
and Summerall's just
It's
like
hard to limit that voice.
Yeah.
Do not go
Just
off
try
the
and
rails
you
with
just pop your head out the window and try and suck someone's dick real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
And
That's
so-
where that bit goes. Guys, this is why we're professional. Nobody could come up with that.
Just
They
getting
hear
a
gang,
couple-
gang. They're thinking, what is that? What is that? I don't even know what that would look like. And we're like, check this out.
There's some guy's penis hanging out of his shorts a little bit.
Uh-huh.
The gay
Yeah.
gang gets their lips on it through their fucking
Why do you think they're
Monte
sagging?
Carlo.
Now, see, I was under the impression that most
easy
gangs are
access.
gay.
Yeah,
That's true.
That they're all gay.
it is kind of.
It's pretty gay to be in a gay.
homoerotic,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
that's why it's a West Coast thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
They
fucking.
got gangs out here.
Yeah, but not like in Southern California.
Yeah, they don't
Southern
match their
California
wardrobes.
Like,
is
we
a
all
lot
gonna
much.
dress the same.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna get little
Bright
little
colors.
What'd they say
scarves.
about Isaac
Little
Hirsch?
scarves are gonna wave around at each other, and then
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Nick,
what was it? Nick saying about
Oldershaw told
Oh,
us a story about
Isaac Hirsch. They
our-
moved to L.A. like to do comedy,
But they were-
moved to South Central.
Uh-huh.
Wait, where was he?
They were either let's say they were in Crip territory, right?
And he's
And
wearing a
Isaac
red,
Hirsch,
like,
who is
polo.
just the like look wise,
Jewiest.
skinniest, wearing a red polo, and just a guy in a blue
like,
shirt
"Hey,
comes up to
cuz,
him.
you
He's
can't
like,
be wearing it.
I wouldn't be wearing that if I were you, cuz. It's like,
Hey, cuz.
like the idea of Isaac Hirsch getting murdered in a gang.
For wearing like a Nautica polo
Yeah.
his mom got him for
That's
fucking
so
Hanukkah.
funny. He's wearing the wrong colors.
Hey, cuz. Yeah.
Curs.
So funny. Yeah, but anyway, when they like he did like the read for the
gay
gay
gangs.
gangs thing, and then they go back and like there's like a silence, and then he goes, and that is truly disgusting.
Shouts out to Pat.
I was like 9. I was like, that's crazy.
Damn.
Because you know,
Damn.
it was just hanging out there.
Yeah, they didn't have anything to say. Like, they did like the read that like for like this week on Cops or like America's Most Wanted or whatever.
And just that beautiful old man
and
drawl.
that
and
is
that.
truly disgusting.
Shouts out to Pat Summerall.
Yeah.
People say he was a fucking big time drunk.
Oh, he was like
just
drunk at the
fucked up
games?
all the time.
Good for him, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. It's like because you can be a celebrity and just be a complete alcoholic.
Yeah,
and
that's
still
cool.
functional.
Totally.
Because it's kind of an easy job, except for where you need to be drunk all the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you mean being an alcoholic is easier? Being
being a celebrity
play-by-play
or whatever.
guy.
No, being any kind of like.
Oh, yeah,
You know, I'm thinking about like Kelsey Grammer on Frasier.
Yes.
Well, he was like on a ton of shit.
Yeah.
He was like doing smack.
That
That
rules,
that is
man.
awesome. dude.
mushrooms.
I have
He was doing
Niles,
everything.
let's take a look
Yeah.
at these paintings.
Yeah,
and, then,
yeah.
and then he's like,
The
producer.
"We're the whores." just snorting meth out of a woman's
The producer
pussy.
of Frasier, who was like also the producer of Cheers and a lot of other big sitcoms, said that it was the most remarkable thing he's ever seen. Like,
Apparently,
he would
Jill
just
in
walk-
between scenes in Home Improvement was just sucking
Sucking
cock.
cock, yeah.
Just-
No, she was an active
They would say
JTT.
cut, and then they
Yeah.
would have these
Yeah.
just boys come in, and she Asia Argento style.
Yeah, she does.
You know? Stop that.
Stop sneezing.
sneezing.
Stop it, dude.
Stop,
You're
dude.
being disrespectful.
You know how I see
This is my home, dude.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this on the web.
Putting these germs in my shit.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's
The web, good or bad? Is it bad? It's probably bad.
yeah.
It's like local news got such so much mileage out of the internet being potentially bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love. Yeah,
It's funny, dude.
Matt. Who?
When's the last time you watched it? Like a live
Teens
local
are
news
using it to post pictures of your ass. My son took a picture of my ass and he put it on the internet, and now men are masturbating to me. Other men are masturbating. I'm a 47-year-old man. I've gone my entire life without being masturbated to, and now my son's ruined it for me.
Just my flat pancake cheeks are getting loads blown over
Someone
them.
made an account with a picture of my ass called Spank Hill on a bareback exchange forum. And now I get phone calls all day long from men trying to, quote unquote, raw dog me and pause me up. Are your teens posting your... They would do that. There'd be like one story.
yeah.
And it'd be
Because
like
one
an
kid,
epidemic.
right,
You know, kids trying to get their fathers raped.
and transmitted with HIV/AIDS.
The teens are online and they got their own slang, and that's what why we've allocated literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in this police department to educate parents on the slang.
Yeah,
used on
LOL,
the internet.
yeah.
Not illegal, by the way, but the police department felt it was necessary to just blow countless of hours in overtime doing community outreach. So parents know when you see your teen say something like paused up top. What that means
Which
is that,
every teen is saying.
which means your teen is an HIV positive dominant homosexual. LOL. That means laugh out loud. You might see that often paired with raw dog me daddy. Now, raw dog means having sex without a condom, barebacking. That's something teens are saying. Bug juice, okay? That refers to the semen that contains the HIV virus. They say why don't you say Beetlejuice into my ass 3 times, and let's make Michael. We're going out and we're getting some Michael Keaton tonight, which is slang for
That's right.
finding HIV positive semen,
Semen, yep.
and then spitting it into your partner's ass 3 times to make Beetlejuice appear, which is of course a positive HIV test result. So if you see your teen say BRB, that means be right back, often followed by I just met Beetlejuice, which I now have HIV. I have the HIV virus.
That shit. Do you see? Speaking of cops spending money on dumb shit, do you see those cops that were just had trucks full of Jordans, and they were just
In
leaving them?
Chicago.
Yeah, they were just leaving them
terrible.
unattended, and then they
Yeah,
waited
yeah.
until teens stole the shoes,
Yeah.
and then
You
arrested
just leave them
them
on the hood of a car in the middle of the hood.
Yeah.
I like that the cops are like,
Chicago, no problems, by the way. There's no issues in Chicago.
right? There's nothing
trapping
better to do.
teens.
But like, it's just like, there's not a single person at the police department whose job it is to be like, okay, is there any way anyone could interpret this as racist?
No,
at least-
that didn't go through
Yeah.
even
Not even-
half a
For a
consideration.
second, you should just consider the optics here
Yeah.
of leaving out Jordans.
Yeah, Jordans.
Yeah.
They literally.
we're gonna put a box of fried chicken
exactly.
with a stick holding up in a string, and we're gonna just see what happens. And if anybody will catch somebody touching that fried chicken,
It's unbelievable that it was literally Jordans. It was like.
yeah, that is unreal.
Shouts
was,
out to Chi-Town.
This weekend on Long Island, I was watching TV.
I'll be there 9/22.
Is it on Long Island or in Long
I think
Island?
they say on Long Island.
Because I said in Long Island on the Patreon,
Well, it
and
was
people got
incorrect.
mad at me.
Incorrect. That's probably what
I believe it's on.
we were watching this show on TLC. It's called 90 Day Fiance. It's like where people get engaged to
An infant, a
people
90-day-old.
no,
A little Asia Argento reality show.
they get
Take her to the
engaged
boy
How
kid.
fucking fucked up is it that Anthony Bourdain killed himself because his wife was cheating on him with a baby?
That is really fucked
Baby,
up.
please get
Rockstar
that
chef.
baby out of your pussy. That's my what's his name? Bourdain. It's
Anyway,
basically Obama.
They're about people finding like
I'm Anthony Bourdain.
I'm Anthony Bourdain,
gay,
and I'm
also Ryan Schaub.
gay, and I'm Ryan Schaub.
so anyway, so
Yes.
they find like people online or whatever, and they fall in love with them, and they bring them to the States, and then in order to get a green card, you have to get married within 90 days. So a lot of them are just like horny, like middle-aged men, like there was
Paying
one-
like Asian women.
They're like, yeah, like I like
Cambodia?
Filipino style women. Like I've been married 4 times, but they have the best feet, like those kind of guys. There was one guy that was clearly getting catfished by a Colombian
Hell
man
yeah.
who was just sending him
Awesome.
nudes from some random woman. She had
Awesome.
like different tattoos and
Instead
different
of Filipino,
pictures.
it's Filipino, and it's a sounding community.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's good too.
It's the Asian people. They're like, yeah, I love to get will you shove a pencil on my dick hole?
Yeah, that.
I'm Filipino.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm actually
good.
Korean.
I
but-
love no, I love wearing sandals and having a pencil shoved in my dick hole. It's Filipino.
That's Filipino.
He's got a name like Juan Sanchez.
Yeah, I love that.
So
I
there's
love
this-
when they have Sanchez.
There's this massively fat woman from Georgia. She's like got like a super deep voice from like 80 years of smoking cigarettes.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
And some Nigerian guy
Yes.
just wrote her a Facebook
Yes.
message.
Please
just
let
like,
me touch all
you
of
are
your
so
body.
beautiful.
You are
and
such
she's
a
like,
big
oh
bitch.
my God, he stole my heart right there and then.
wow.
So they start messaging and stuff, and then she's like, I see he's been interacting with other women on social media, so I'm going over to Nigeria, and I'm
No.
going to propose to him. I'm going to say, you're going to get married to me, or we're going to break up, because I can't do this anymore.
Are you kidding? She
Yeah.
went to Nigeria?
So she goes
Did the
to
show follow her
Nigeria.
there?
The show follows her to
Yes.
Nigeria.
Damn,
And
they
she's
got
like,
that kind of budget on 90 Day Fiance?
Well, she paid. I mean, well, I guess the production staff
Yeah.
had to pay, but whatever. It's a fucking sick show. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into reality shows. More reality shows. I got to do that.
It is a really good show.
Now
You
that
should
I'm,
watch this
I'm
one.
off social media. I should get back into fucking HGTV. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I've been watching Chopped like it's my damn job, dude.
Yeah.
I love Chopped.
So he's like, I cannot have any pictures of you on my phone because if I get pulled over by police, then they see pictures of a white woman, they're going to think I'm a scammer. And I'm definitely not a scammer. Because everyone thinks because I'm Nigerian that I'm a scammer. Like, it's a stereotype that I have to deal with all the time.
It must suck to be the actual Prince of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know? Did somebody already do that?
Probably, but who,
Okay,
you know.
whatever.
We did that Good Luck Jonathan bit that one time.
What?
I forgot what the bit was.
Maybe just mention his name.
Oh no, his friends being like, "Oh, you know what I'm going to call you? I'm going to call you Good Luck," because I forgot what the setup was. Yeah, whatever.
No idea.
Anyway, so she gets to
Yeah.
Nigeria. She
No.
gets to Nigeria, and there's like, fucking this massively fat, like,
Just real quick, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just and then she gets to the house, and it's like,
I would like to suck on your penis. Go ahead, Adam.
Or even better, Nigeria, and it's just, okay.
No.
It's a different version of Nigeria.
And she gets off the plane. She gets to his house, and this is like dirt.
So we're
floor
talking
house.
some like big fat, I'm guessing blonde Southern bitch.
Yeah, but she's like a grandmother.
Coming up next on Big Fat, I'm guessing blonde Southern bitch.
No, you got it.
TLC.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like,
Yeah, I guess I'm blonde.
she's like, so anyway, I got you a gift from the United States. And she pulls out a MAGA hat, a Trump T-shirt,
Yes.
American flags, like a whole
So
like
what is this bitch-
Trump-themed outfit.
So she is literally going to Africa to try and get an immigrant, a scammer. God
She
damn,
makes-
what a dumb
She
bitch.
makes this she makes this African guy put on all the Trump stuff. He's like, this is so cool. It's
This
so-
is Malik Obama.
oh yeah, Malik.
Malik,
Obama.
salute.
Salute to Malik.
My brother is a faggot.
Do you ever see him tweet? He's like,
He's
what,
just-
what is this $1 million extreme stuff all about?
Did anyone call him Wobama?
No, I don't
think
think
so.
so. Yeah.
Wobama would be a good name for him.
What happened to him? He was hot in the streets.
Well, but Barack Obama's not
During the
president
election?
anymore.
No, like
No, yeah, he was taking shots.
Yeah, during the election,
yeah.
he was like everywhere.
I'm on the Trump train.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That was so funny. I feel like Malik should be I feel like Fox News should have him still talking.
What's going on Fox News now? Does anybody watch it?
They're mad at MS-13. They think that they're like trying to kill you.
What did Laura Ingraham say that was like just outright racist?
Oh, she said some shit like American values are slipping, or like immigrants don't.
Yeah, they
Like,
do a lot of that shit. about
Immigrants,
immigration.
yeah, our nation is changing with all this immigration. It's not what like America should be. I mean, just straight up like, there's it's not white. That's
I
what
can't
she's
wait
saying.
for this to be a war zone.
Yeah.
Just wear like one shoulder pad.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone into it, but
It is like
I want to
there-
live in the movie Hardware, basically.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
seen Hardware.
Hardware's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
What's in it? What
cyberpunk
happens in
Yeah.
it?
aesthetic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like I had notes.
Yeah, I mean it's I guess they're fixating a lot on how crooked Hillary still and how she was actually the one colluding with Russia.
That is so awesome. I love that their take
That
is just
rocks.
like it's you're doing it.
I know you are, Lord Mom.
No, you. And it's gonna work.
It'll
like
work.
it's just
It'll
gonna
work, yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Speaking of gay politics shit, who the fuck are the Krasenstein brothers?
They're these two scam artists that good for them, dude. All of these scammers that are like resistance, like people that have like
Oh, were they
did
the?
the children's book?
Yeah,
they made
yeah,
that
yeah.
show
That
that's
shit you
good,
showed me. I
yeah.
looked them up. I was like, who the fuck are these
That-
guys?
that
they're
book
like
is-
multi-level marketing guys from Florida.
Really?
They're twin brothers and they're jacked.
that
And
rules.
then they found out that there are a bunch of people like dumb, like baby boomers that are mad at Trump and want to be like in the resistance and stuff.
Oh,
They're
so
like,
they were
how
never,
can we
like-
scam these people.
They were never like political guys at all.
No, they just like were like they would be like the people
Oh,
that
you
were
know
like,
what then? Big ups.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah, I'm-
I
It's a
like
good-
them now.
It's a grift, dude.
Just I
Yeah,
mean
good
that
for them.
children's book, imagining like just some asshole in their $2.2 million fucking New Jersey home shaking reading that book to their
Yeah.
child.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're gonna stop blonde blonde.
Well, the best part was they have like what's the guy's name? Mueller.
Yeah, Robert
they just,
Mueller.
They
yeah,
just have his
Bob
ass.
Mueller.
They have his ass
Shirtless?
looking like
Yeah.
a fucking Dom daddy. Like
yeah.
they have him like shirtless with just a collar. Like it'd be weirder. It'd be less weird if he was completely shirtless.
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
has like
Just the
a tie
cuffs
that
and
you
the
can
collar.
pull on
Yeah,
while you
yeah.
fuck him in the ass.
It's
Like,
so weird.
It's bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it is like really lame, like what those guys traffic, like this, like you sir are a traitor. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
they-
they're
they
those
get-
guys.
They
They're
get
the-
like 50,000.
They're the
likes.
reply. They're reply guy.
Yeah,
the original
the
Trump
one,
reply guys.
the aviator sunglasses guy, and then the dolphin emoji guy, and they're like brothers.
Interesting.
But
Oh,
yeah,
I thought they
yeah.
were like like reporters or some shit.
But if you could finesse it to like make money off of stupid, like rich, liberals,
Dude, it's
good for them.
Yeah, like
yeah, I like them. I decided
it's
just
so
now.
easy. It's so easy to monetize like dumbass politics. Like I wanted to find toilet paper on Amazon. I was going to buy toilet paper in bulk. And so I just typed in toilet paper and then I sorted it by like the top ranking. And I think at the time, I don't know if it's still the case, the second most popular toilet paper on Amazon,
Trump's face.
Obama's
face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
And it's
Damn, you
like-
probably made so much money on that
You make
dumbass
so
idea.
much goddamn
I wish
money.
I had that idea.
Which, first
we
of all,
do it?
That's not new. They did that with Bush. They did it with Osama bin Laden. You can find like that's like yeah. You buy the Quran toilet paper.
Yes. Take that.
You know,
And then you just shit bacon diarrhea all over it.
Right.
Double fuck it. Take that,
Wow.
Muhammad.
Muhammad.
yeah.
And guess what? I let a
like to-
guy
I-
raw dog me in the
yeah.
ass and come in it,
I like-
and then
yeah.
I wiped it with
I like
that.
to cover my dog dildo in bacon fat and then fuck myself in the ass with it. Take that, Muhammad.
I love owning fucking muzzes.
Retard.
I have sex with pigs. Yeah, Charlotte's Web is all the interlinked cum in between my fingers after jacking off numerous pigs on the farm. The farm broke into. I don't know. Not really a petting zoo so much as I broke into
factory
a farm,
farm.
and jacked off all the pigs, and then licked all the cum from in between my fingers.
Yeah. I met
Fuck.
I met this guy at the wedding who's Australian,
Nice.
and Ari was like, "Oh yeah, Adam's about to go there to tour," and he's like, "Oh yeah, great, dude. Like when you're in Sydney, hit me up. We'll have a great time. If you need any weed, heroin, let me know."
What? He was just offering you some horse?
He said weed or heroin.
My man skipped right over cocaine and like ecstasy and shit.
I think it's hard to get coke in Australia. That's why they're always trying to do it when they come here.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's
'Cause I do feel like
expensive.
Australians
Yeah,
are
yeah.
always doing coke here.
Yeah, they just get off the plane. They're like, "Yeah, wait, can
Do
we get
some
some
cake?
bags? Get some bags.
some beans?
Maybe
Maybe
we
some
should do
heaps."
heroin in Australia.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
man.
just imagine us like getting hooked on heroin in Sydney, missing the other 2 days.
Yeah.
We just stay there.
Doesn't sound
Tying
bad, dude.
yourself off with a kangaroo tail.
Bros, we can do the pod from Australia. I think we start a new life,
Start a new life.
as heroin guys in Sydney.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're not tied down to anything here.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Junkies.
Hell yeah, dude. Just
Yeah.
junkies in Sydney. We'll fucking rent out the opera house.
Crocodile
We'll live in that
junkie,
big ass
you know?
opera house.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What do you guys think about living in the opera house? Doing
Yeah.
heroin in there.
Maybe they were all just like, just Steve Irwin was like, damn, look at that alligator.
The stingray's coming for
I'm gonna
me.
go fuck with it. No, I'll feel fine.
Yeah, it's a cover-up, dude.
No, I'll feel fine.
That stingray was a fucking...
Yeah.
It was like the Dark Knight, dude. The stingray was Batman.
No,
Yeah.
I want to
and,
just go
and
fuck with
he
this
was Harvey
alligator.
Dent. You know what I mean? They framed the stingray.
Because, I mean, you would have the confidence to wrestle an alligator while on drugs.
On
heroin,
heroin,
though?
Maybe
You
on
just wanna
Well, you don't
PCP.
want to do anything.
Yeah. Sounds pretty fun, actually.
That's how you know it's the best drug, is that if you can, like, you're like, well, what do I need to accompany this with? Oh, staring at the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
literally have to do nothing.
Yeah.
Just
do
the
not-
most
yeah.
uncomfortable chair you've ever sat on, and then just look at the ceiling while in
Yeah.
that chair.
There could be a baby dying like in the next room, and you'd have
Yeah.
no idea
Yeah.
because you're having so much fun on heroin.
I remember that story about that guy who let his baby die because he was playing EverQuest and it was crying. So he just put it in the closet.
You put it in the closet.
Yeah.
Damn. That
Wait, what is
rocks.
EverQuest? That's not the Disney.
Sounds like some gay elf type shit.
What was the
It's one of
Disney
those
shit?
Stupid fucking
It was like,
MMO RPGs.
what was the RPG with like the Disney characters?
Kingdom
Fantastic-
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts. That's Disney meets anime, dude.
Yeah, it's like Disney.
dream
anime shit.
collabo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you got else in there? Final Fantasy guys?
I think so. I don't know.
Do they got any dead or alive?
Didn't you buy that game for Christina?
No, she bought some other game. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Did
We
you
got
buy
Crash
Red
Bandicoot
Dead?
on
Red
here.
Dead
Not yet.
Redemption.
It's October, right?
October it's out.
I've been playing. I told you guys I played that fucking.
I've been playing God of War.
Nice.
It's,
No,
it's sick, dude. I love it.
I stopped gaming for a week while I was in Baltimore. I was laid up on the couch, dude.
I
as soon
identify
as
with Kratos, you know?
yeah,
Just jacked. Just you don't care about anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Breaking shit.
you spend your whole life killing people and destroying them for power.
yep.
And now,
And then when you get it, it's like, what does it even
yeah,
matter?
who gives a
yeah,
shit? dude?
yeah.
I got to deal with this Odin asshole.
Yep.
It's like I spent all this time
Uh-huh.
becoming the most vicious dude, and then it's
Mhm.
just a bunch
Yep.
of white supremacists get all the credit. Very
so
much.
I guess that makes sense. Odin is that's coded.
He's
dude.
the Norse.
No,
yeah,
I
you
mean,
know?
I mean it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, yeah.
that's why I identify with the story. You got some son you don't care
You
about.
have a son? Yeah.
Yeah,
You probably have a son somewhere, dude.
probably not.
Nah, I think so.
Yeah,
What if we surprised you with a child, dude?
that would suck ass, dude. If some bitch came out of the woodwork now and was like, "Oh, you have a 5-year-old," or something, that would suck so much.
That 40-year-old lady you blacked out fucking. Hey, sweetheart.
Nick, I'd like to introduce you to someone.
That would be a fucking nightmare.
She just fucking periodically checks up on your name.
Because it's like, I'll never love that kid.
No,
Ever.
no chance.
I'll hate him for the rest
Yeah,
of his
the
life.
kids you have on purpose, it's going to be a struggle.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone the one that interrupts a gaming session
Yeah,
to
right.
tell you he exists.
I love the kid until he says something dumb.
Yeah, and they're
Just
like,
one time, 4 years old, they're like, milk is just white water. It's like, that's I'm fucking never
can't- I
ever
can't
no, it
do
isn't,
that
you
shit.
fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
fucking moron.
It's something completely
dumb bitch.
different, you fucking.
I don't know exactly what it is.
It's some shit from a cow's titties, you fucking idiot.
Dumbass child.
I mean, it's probably water based, I guess, so you're
Yeah.
sort of onto something,
You ever
maybe.
read Perry Bible Fellowship?
No.
No.
This is a comic strip. There's that one where the guy's putting a medal on his son that says "You win," and then the next one is him like loosening his tie, and the child's crying, and the mom's like consoling the son, and she's like, "Richard, you have to stop doing this," and it just says "You lose" on the on the medal. He's like, "Better luck next time."
Yeah, dude. It must be fucking. I keep going back and forth between whether it's really easy or really hard to be a parent. It's probably really hard.
Oh, it's so easy, dude.
You think it's easy?
No, absolutely not. It
yeah,
sucks.
it seems
Yeah.
like you just got to work.
You can't fuck up ever, and then when you
like,
do,
you
you
probably
fuck them
can't-
up forever.
Yeah, but children don't know yet how to not enjoy things, so you can just like put a movie on, and they're like, "Wow, a movie."
Yeah.
And you're like,
But at a certain
"Great."
point, that's going to run out.
So, no, you just keep putting on Bridges of Madison County
Yep.
over and over.
That's
again.
the
Eastwood.
movie?
Yeah.
He's gonna
It's a
keep
great
watching
flick.
that movie. Yeah. Make my 6-year-old watch Garden State.
Garden State.
Yeah,
Daddy,
see,
this
that's
is-
Zach Braff.
This seems kind of gay.
He was before all this gender bullshit. That was what a man woman looked like. It was a man whose heart is a pussy.
Zach Braff is a thirst commenter on Instagram.
Is he?
Is he?
Someone like put him on blast. He like just like model like famous models. He's like OMG and like the heart eyes and
Damn.
shit. Yeah, literally. He literally
Really?
is. Yeah. I saw that. It's so funny. I bet you Zach
I mean,
Braff's
doing that
fucked.
to anyone but beautiful Julia never made sense to me.
Yeah, of course.
Sweet, beautiful Julia.
Sweet, gorgeous
Just waiting.
She'll
to-
notice you eventually.
delts of
bud.
Eventually,
a
dude.
pro wrestler, Julia.
Have to be. All of this, like, Russia stuff with Trump, I really feel like this is all just culminating in Russia invading the United States, Julia being the leader of the army.
Of course.
And then they take me
You're the leader of
captive.
the resistance.
I'm the leader of the resistance.
That's right.
And then, of course, I make sure that we lose so that I'm captured by Julia's army, and then she spends years raping me for information.
After they've won.
After that,
They just need more info.
just beating and raping me for
Peace
more
treaty
info.
was signed 30 years ago.
I have to get more information. Oh no, Julia, not again! Stop! Please stop raping me.
You come, you come from your rape, and you prematurely ejaculate your rape.
Yeah. It doesn't usually happen. Yes, it does. I've been raping you 30 years. You come as soon as I walk in the room, every time. It is clever defense, but I will not fall for it. You will be raped. Just pummeling my chest and neck. God damn it. Julia, if you're listening, and I know you are. She is. She is. She listens to every episode.
Definitely
of the show.
is.
Please don't do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Nick would hate it.
I would really hate that if Julia Vins raped me in a Russian prison for 3 years.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
For real though, I would enjoy it. Please do that, Julia.
Yeah.
I saw a really good prison movie recently.
Yeah.
Brawl in Cell Block 99.
Oh yeah.
The Vince Vaughn movie.
How about the
the sequel to
Turd Man
Wedding
of
Crashers.
Alcatraz, and it's Burt Lancaster, and he collects turds and puts them on his window.
Mm-hmm.
And people come by, they're like, "Say, what are you doing with all those turds on the window?"
What happened with the bird? Wait, did he really collect birds?
Yeah, he was a guy. He learned everything about birds. He just read a bunch of books about birds. And then he like developed some kind of medicine for birds. It's an incredibly fucking boring story.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
It's outrageously
and then he
fucking
swims
boring.
away. Is that the end of it?
No, you're thinking of Escape from Alcatraz.
Okay, yeah.
You're thinking of The Rock.
You're thinking of The Rock.
Yeah.
Losers go home and they do something. The winners go home and fuck the prom queen. I know I've told this story on the show before, but I used to watch The Rock on network television. So they edited that line to winners go home and dance with the prom queen.
What a fucking horrible prize.
More dancing. Yeah. You know, after prom, what I love is just to get into some extra dancing.
Yeah, 65
me and my girl.
Man, yeah. Dancing with a 17-year-old.
Losers. Winners.
I've been watching Parks and Rec. That's the show I was on when I was at home. That's how I spent my days.
You and your brothers.
It's a fucking good ass show.
It seems like they were having a lot of fun while they were making it.
It's absolutely.
A lot of fun on
Rashida
set.
Jones, dime piece.
Rashida
And
in
he's
my
the
pants.
most famous guy that came out of it.
Huh?
What's his name?
Who?
Andy from Parks and Rec.
Andy.
The dumb one.
Oh yeah. Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's killing it. Fucking
Aziz getting pussy.
Aziz. Louis did a guest appearance, and he's a horrible actor.
As a cop, right?
Yeah, as the cop. He was really
Yeah.
bad. It sucked.
Was he a bad actor?
Yeah, he's bad.
Did you ever see that movie that never came out?
I Love You, Daddy, or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
I watched it.
Was it good? What's it? Isn't it about
It's
like?
like
I just Googled Chris Pratt because I was trying to see if he was in anything before
Yeah.
that because I don't remember him from anything.
No, I think
Prior Parks and
that's
Rec.
the one that really popped him.
And just like Celebrity Insider, Chris Pratt and Katherine Schwarzenegger may be in love, but they're not taking the relationship to the bedroom. And it's like,
What?
really, who is fucking reading this shit?
Yeah.
Whose
Also,
like interest is like, are they?
Oh
I don't get it.
God.
yeah. How do they know that?
Yeah.
It's like that's a lie.
That
Well,
guy.
because these fucking idiots give interviews and they're like, we're not fucking.
We don't
Yeah.
fuck.
Right. I love that people believe whatever the interviews say.
Yeah,
He's fucking Arnold's daughter.
Is
Yeah.
that Arnold's
So
daughter? Is she
shit.
hot?
I guess so.
Respect.
She's half Kennedy.
That's good bloodlines, dude. Schwarzenegger and Kennedy, dude.
Yeah, he came for his
A Nazi and
his
a-
role
and a
as Andy
mobster.
Dwyer, the NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation. Yeah, so I guess that. Well, I don't know. If that's his first.
He was
thing.
probably in some other shit.
Oh, he was on Everwood. This Bright Abbott. What a fucking.
I have
what
no
a
idea what that
WB
is.
ass
Yeah,
name. For,
yeah, Bright Abbott.
Bright. BRIGHT. Abbott.
I always thought a funny name for someone would
The
be
WB is really like, what if black people never existed? There's a world-
in an idyllic
Yeah,
world.
what if there was a world where everybody just lives like in a lake
Yeah,
community
yeah.
where there's just never been a single black person?
What are you
Gels
talking
their
about? There
hair.
were so many
Right.
black shows on WB.
No, there weren't.
Yes, there were. They Wayans Brothers.
That was a good one.
Oh, was that on what WB?
I think so. Yeah.
No. The CW. Here's what happened.
No,
This is
no.
what happens. No, listen.
CW and UPN.
CW
CW was the WB and UPN, I think, merged or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is what every startup channel does.
WB was Jamie Foxx show.
Here, Fox did the same shit.
Yeah.
Where you start as a black channel because it's
Living
underrepresented, and so you
color,
get
yeah.
so you get your fucking advertising up, and then slowly, and that's what Fox did. They had Martin in Living Color. It was all that the golden age of that
Yeah.
shit, and then they got an NFL contract, and then it was oh, we're in the money now, and then they just started phasing out black people, and that's exactly what the CW did, where they were they built their network with all that kind of shit, and then they were just all right, now we're white teens or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the CW came way after.
Yeah.
Because I remember when the CW came
No,
out.
WB transitioned from black to
the,
white.
the Trinity when I was a kid was Fox, WB, UPN.
UPN.
Uh-huh.
And those were the three channels I watched.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, well, that's weird. I guess the Jamie Foxx show was on WB. I don't.
Yeah.
I for whatever reason I thought it was on Fox.
Yeah, remember Fancy, dude? She was fine as shit.
She really, truly was.
She was so hot.
I love that all those shows have a gay light-skinned guy.
Yeah.
Like that's who's the villain.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Tommy's dark as
No,
hell.
Tommy's not.
Oh, Tommy was dark.
Fucking
yeah.
idiot. Fucking trying to say, and he's also on Martin, not.
Yeah.
Well,
Jamie
I
Foxx
was
show.
talking about it as an archetype, like the guy that everyone shits on.
Yeah.
Nah, there's always foppish light-skinned guys.
Uh huh.
They get my favorite
Yeah,
of
with
one
like
of those shows. Girlfriends. Everyone was hot. A little something for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Was that the one with Monique?
No, that was
Well, the WB shit. I'm
Tracy
thinking of
Ellis Ross.
One Tree
Okay.
Hill, Felicity.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
The Superman one.
yeah, there was one.
Smallville.
There was,
Smallville.
What was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
show with Treat
Dawson's-
Williams? Where he's like
Dawson's
a,
Creek.
He's a doctor that moves to some small town up north, and now he has to like drive his like vintage Jeep around town and figure
I
out
have no
like
idea. What
how
was
to
that?
date
Oh,
women in their 40s.
The Alaska. It was in Alaska, wasn't it?
It's like Northern something.
Northern Exposure.
No, not Northern Exposure.
Yeah, it was. The shit is he's an Alaska doctor, right?
Yeah, yeah. I know Treat Williams starred in it because it was like.
But that's not in the mix with those shows. That's an old ass show.
Everwood. Oh, Everwood. That was the show.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was.
It was
I'm
all
thinking
like-
of
it was
some
the one
other
with Bright
shit.
Abbott. Yeah.
It was all like heavily molested, like boy actors
Oh yeah.
who had all
the
the
reject
same
pile.
look.
Oh, they
look in
picked
their
them off
eyes.
the suck
Yeah,
off
yeah.
pile. Yeah.
Like these crystal clear blue eyes that were so sad. All of them.
And UPN and WB merged, and that was the CW.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, we
So
did
that's
it,
where you
boys.
get some of that flavor,
That.
even though Jamie Foxx show predated that.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
WB,
way before.
No, WB had a period where they were black, and then they went
sure.
to like all that.
What I loved
teen
about
drama
UPN
shit.
was that UPN was like, it was for black people and then extreme
Nerds.
Yeah. It was
Like,
an
no one
awesome
between.
combo.
Yeah, dude.
It was the best for
Yeah.
anime black guys.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
like-
You got some Star Trek.
Yep.
Yeah. We got the Darkest Family followed by Battlestar Galactica.
yeah.
The Dark Family.
A beautiful alliance, dude.
Yeah, right.
I love that shit.
It lives on.
Not really. I don't feel like no one has access
Black
to
nerds,
shitty local.
black nerd culture
But I
is
mean,
huge.
No, of course that obviously does. But what I'm saying is that is a lost thing. The shitty like local fucking.
Oh
like-
yeah, the shitty basic cable channel.
But Star Trek isn't like a black nerd thing.
That's true.
Deep Space Nine didn't catch as many of them as they
No.
would like. They tried with
Even though they
tried
let-
with Worf and LaForge, so but just like they're like we can't go full black.
yeah,
But they gotta have like a messed up.
Throw some
forehead.
ridges on the
That would've been funny
motherfucker.
if
Just be a
Worf-
jazz musician.
if Worf spoke in AAV.
yeah.
It's just like
right. For no
fucked up
reason.
forehead.
He's never been to Earth.
Yeah, it's just damn.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, man. It's like
Worf.
it's not because they hurt my pride. You know.
That's the Klingon.
Worf don't play that shit.
Yeah. Damn.
Worf.
LaForge.
Forge.
You
He's
know,
the West
see,
Coast.
man, Picard, look,
Picard.
don't be getting on my shit.
I'm on my break,
I'm gonna
Picard.
tell, look, I told her I only fuck every 9 years. You know, trying to come up on my shit talking about this your son. Bitch, he's 7. I'm on a schedule. You know, try and fuck with me like that. Look at the moons. Are the moons within a parsec of each other? That means no, I ain't fucking. Fucking bitch.
What are you,
Hell
Gemini
yeah.
Aquarius?
Blacker Worf.
Even blacker.
Blacker Worf.
And this season
And
on
introducing
Star Trek
Blacker
Next Generation,
Worf.
an even blacker Worf. Well, it's funny. Like they did that with Voyager. Like so, every Star Trek has to like sell the show with a sexy lady.
Of course, of course.
Jerry Ryan.
Next Generation had Troy.
Yeah.
Deep Space Nine had Dax.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Voyager, they thought they could hook it on the Klingon bitch, but she was just like too Puerto Rican, I guess.
Yeah.
And so season 7,
She was
they're
hot,
like-
though.
They were like, we got to call an audible. You know, we got to get like a big titty bitch in here. And they're like, how about this character? You know? It's like, just who was just a pair of tits.
I don't remember who was that.
Jerry Ryan.
Oh, Jerry
Jerry Ryan,
Ryan.
yeah.
She's delighted.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
They brought her
yes.
on as who she's like she's a Borg, but she was assimilated as a child.
Ah.
So she doesn't understand emotions.
She just had a little
So-
bit of metal shit on the
yeah,
side of her
they took
face.
all the metal off her face, but then she was this big titted like bimbo
love
that
that.
like just gets taken advantage of by the Chinese guy because she doesn't know how to like navigate dating. The Chinese guy was all over that shit.
Respect.
I
yeah.
was I would let her murder my penis.
Of course,
A
we've
lot of
discussed
people
her a lot.
remind me,
Put her fucking
reminded
wires.
me when I brought up on the show that her
Assimilate my dick into her ass.
state Illinois state senator husband
Yes,
would
good job,
make
Nick.
her go to sex clubs and fuck in front of people.
Yeah.
That scandal made him lose his seat and not run for re-election.
Obama.
And Obama, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's how America lost its way.
Yep.
Really,
Because of those big fat
of
juicy
Jerry
with-
Rice
you know
cities.
pink
Dude,
nipples.
Dude, that's because that's the thing is like, they say Asia Argento, she fucked up or whatever. But if I could have lost my virginity to Jerry Ryan when I was in the 4th grade
At 12.
9 years old, oh my
100%.
God, dude.
Yes.
I could be by living my life now. I could be in prison, just being stabbed every day, and I'd be like, life is
Yeah.
beautiful.
just
She
smiling,
like
What a beautiful
getting
life.
sodomized, just
Yeah,
like
right, yeah.
thinking about getting your little ass
Like,
dick sucked.
How can we break this man? And it's like, well, he fucked 7 and 9 when he was in 4th grade.
she faved a tweet of mine a couple months ago, and I got it a bonus.
Did you?
Are
I
you
got, like, I got a
serious?
70,
Did you hit her in the
Why
DMs?
she got to
70,
slide into
80%.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes me
slide
mad. I
into-
left
was
social
scared,
media.
Dude. I was
Yeah,
scared.
get back
Now
on.
she
I
doesn't
was
know
scared.
who probably said the thing that you tweeted
Yeah.
to you privately.
Privately.
Damn, dude, I'm like
Nick, you
your
wanna say that
Serrano de
again?
Bergerac over here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's true. You got a big ass
Except
nose.
you got the big nose,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
handsome
No,
one.
your nose
Yeah.
is big, dude. Mine's nice.
Podmo.
You guys don't know what it's
My
like
girl
to have
Podmo.
this big ass nose, you know? I
Yeah.
can't kiss normal. I have to do it Spider-Man Mary Jane style. My nose gets.
How about
my
instead
nose
of
gets in the
big
way.
nose, you swap the letters and it's a speaker that only plays rap music?
Nope.
what do you
No,
mean?
no, 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 no! Don't do the math, Adam.
yeah.
No.
I'm slow. I'm
Yeah.
slow.
I'm not.
With your
dude.
racist wordplay.
I got all this shit scrawled all over the walls in my bedroom.
On your cork board.
They're like, Mr.
Yeah.
Mullen, please, we are not interested.
Yeah.
Don't contact the Bose Corporation anymore. Come on, you can sell it on BET.
Yeah.
You can do
Yeah.
that. All right, all right. I'm
you
gonna take
guys
this to the
remember
Chicago
Jerry-
Police Department.
Chicago Police Department's like, that is the greatest idea we've ever heard in our entire lives. God damn it. Somebody promote this man to commissioner already. God, Jim, get in here.
Get the truck full of
It's
these
a
out there on the
speaker.
streets.
Yeah, right. It's a
Stuff
speaker.
them in Jordan stuffed in a
It's-
fried chicken
right.
thigh.
It's a Jordan that plays rap music.
Load them up with the new Young Thug.
We've developed this. It's a bomb that plays rap music, and if you get too close to it, it explodes. Who's that gonna catch? What law are they bringing?
This comes straight from Mayor Emmanuel.
It's to catch criminals. What law have they broken? Oh wow, ooh, you got us there. Really didn't think about that one.
Dasha was telling me she gave the Dare speech at the end of the Dare at the graduation.
stupid.
Yeah, one of the kids
Drugs are
wins an essay writing competition. She gave it to her school, and she's
Nice.
like, "And I promise everyone, I will never join a gang."
That's so
she had
funny.
like butterfly clips in her hair.
Hilarious.
Just a
I will
fifth
never be
grade.
sexed into a gang.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what?
No
That's
matter
so
what
funny.
they offer me, I will never join the Crips, the Bloods, the Latin Kings.
Shouts out to the local gang in Baltimore that was terrorizing people when I was growing up, the Angels of Death.
That's
They
cool.
were,
That's
they
a
were,
cool
yeah,
name.
yeah. They got arrested because their like the head of that gang went down because during a routine traffic stop, he just came out with the blinky and started firing on the cop. Like he just thought he was getting he thought, oh no, the cops finally came on and it was just a traffic stop, but he just came at him with a gun and it was
was
like a
a-
high speed chase after
Well,
that.
that sounds like an angel of death to me.
When I was growing up in
That's
Vegas,
Mengele's name, right?
the
Yeah.
Angel of Death. Yeah.
So you named
Great
your
guy.
gang after Joseph Mengele.
Yeah, I don't think they knew.
Dude,
that.
that's props to him, dude.
Connotation.
Imagine like
No props. No
imagine,
props
like,
to
you're
him.
Going to,
no,
going to
yeah.
sleep
Shouts
at
out,
night.
shouts out. Seriously,
You're going to sleep at night.
let's give him his due.
next to the severed head
Great
of a
doctor.
child.
Great
You're
doctor.
Like, yeah, I guess I am the worst Nazi. That's fucking rules.
I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
all right, in that context, sure. Being the worst Nazi is really
Yeah.
actually pretty
And he got
pretty
away with it.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Catholic Church.
He
Well,
lived
not
out the rest
according
of his
not
days.
according to some art dealer. I watched this horrible documentary on a plane.
About Mengele.
No. It was about some art thief
Thomas Crown.
No,
not a
It was
documentary.
Pierce Brosnan. No,
Yeah.
some
you're
art
thinking
thief.
of the Bridges of Madison.
Yeah. Some art thief who claimed he was working for the Mossad and they killed Mengele in Brazil. It was one of the worst documentaries I've ever seen in my life. It was done at first. It started like a biopic about this guy because he was a fascinating guy. He was like an art thief.
And then he became a Nazi hunter.
And then the guy starts just like the narrator is like some British guy, and then then out of nowhere he starts talking about how much he loves street art. And then it just becomes this guy's a Banksy wannabe. And then
Is it Exit Through the Gift
no,
Shop?
man.
It's
And then the
not.
documentary takes a weird turn where the narrator, the art thief's like, okay, how do I know I can trust you? You have to smuggle in art to Britain for me. So then the narrator claims to smuggle art, and then after he does this illegal thing for him and tapes it,
Then he kills Mengele?
and then he tells him the story about how he was working for Mossad and he killed Mengele. And it was supposed to be an art documentary. It was the weirdest thing I've ever. I watched it on a plane because I had like a half hour to kill.
There's this shitty Discovery Channel or something thing where they were like, we think Mengele went to this town in Brazil. There's a town in Brazil that has just every baby is a twin. It's just
But he
the
didn't know
most
how to make them twins.
I know, but it was the most
Oh.
disproportionate.
It was Mecca for him.
It's weird that
Yeah.
there's some weird genetic.
It's like if
shit
you
or
went to a
something in
town
the
where all the
water.
women had
Speaking of
very little
Brazil,
pussies.
Yeah.
I just rewatched City of God, which I probably haven't seen in 10 years.
Yeah.
What a fucking awesome movie.
When
I
I
haven't
was
seen it.
16, I thought that was the coolest movie in the world.
yeah, I saw it when I was around 18
Yeah,
or
it was
something.
so cool,
It's,
yeah.
It's fucking
It's a great
awesome.
movie.
It's easily one of the top 5 movies.
No
I've ever seen.
spoilers. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
It's amazing,
Dude, it fucking rules.
You
It
should
is
watch
such a fucking good movie.
Brawl in Cell Block 99 too.
I will.
Vince Vaughn kills people. The fatalities
I will definitely
are
watch that.
incredible.
I will definitely watch that.
Yeah,
like
City of
bone
God,
crunching.
City of God's up there with Tree of Life. Is one of the best things I've ever seen.
Oh, I know you like Tree of Life. I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theaters.
Tree of Life?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird.
and it was it was too intense. For
Wait,
me.
which Tree of Life?
Tree of
It's
Life
the
is
Terrence
Terrence Malick.
movie.
Isn't that
Yeah.
that shit where it's it's all I remember from it is real bright ass lights.
There's this
There's a couple
psychedelic sequence
Sorry,
where it
you were
goes
just
into,
staring
creation
at
and stuff.
construction equipment.
Yeah.
Damn, is this a movie?
I thought Tree of Life was
This-
amazing. I
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I just saw a trailer for it, and I just remember a tree being lit up real
You're
lens
thinking
flare.
of Big Fish.
No, I've seen Big Fish.
Oh no, you're thinking that other shitty
Big Fish
ass movie.
sucks.
What's that shitty Darren Aronofsky movie with the tree and the guy on the planet?
Oh yeah, isn't Wolverine in it?
Yeah, Wolverine's Hugh
Maybe
Jackman.
that's the one I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
yeah. That movie sucked. The Fountain.
The Fountain.
Yeah, that movie sucked dick.
No, but I'm also thinking of Tree of Life at the same time.
Tree of Life was with Brad Pitt and Sean Penn.
Tree of Life. It's
Oh,
it's
no, I'm
Sean
not
Penn.
then.
Sean Penn. He's finds out his brother died,
And then he starts
and then he's
remembering
just,
his
it's
life.
just him leaving
Yeah.
work, and it's him just these flashes of memories.
Oh, that's a good. That sounds good.
Yeah, but it's
And his mom is Jessica Chastain looking fine.
yeah.
Ooh,
I mean,
looking
it's
fine.
it's the movie is just captures somebody contemplating a life.
Yeah.
And the way, I mean, I don't know, he probably shot 7 million hours of
Yeah,
footage
yeah,
and
yeah.
then edited it down
Yeah.
to just these sort of perfect shots of things you just have.
Right, right.
Like that one scene where she's carrying him away and that man's having a seizure by the tree.
That's so insane.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That movie
Damn.
blew my fucking mind. when I
Okay,
saw it.
good.
When
I'm
I
getting-
saw it, I cried a little.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch.
But it was too much. It was over. The other thing was Terrence Malick would make a movie every 20 years.
Yeah.
That
What's
was,
what are the
Well, then he
movies
started
made?
making a movie every
And
year,
then-
and they're all bad.
Then he started making he's made 6 movies since then, and they're apparently all terrible.
Damn.
Yeah, he made Girls Trip.
Yeah.
Girl Trip was good.
Girls Trip was funny.
Girls
dude.
Trip was
Yeah,
actually
Yeah. A lot of grapefruit trick jokes. No, he made Badlands, and he made
Girls Trip seems like it was written by us.
It really does. Yeah. It ruled. It was so
That
good.
bitch is pissing all over everybody in Mardi Gras. It's this is hilarious.
Yeah, it's very
dude,
funny.
Just on the fucking zip line,
Yeah, yeah.
pissing. God damn, that rocked.
Yeah.
And then the best part is then what's her face, the one that got famous off that shit.
Haddish.
just starts. That's how that works. She just starts pissing. Also, she's
She's
like, "Oh,
funny,
we
dude.
pissing," and then she just also pisses on people. It was awesome.
Apparently
That made I mean, the first thing didn't make sense, but then she just starts pissing because
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
"Oh, cool."
No, I actually like Girl Strip a lot.
I
Yeah,
like
it was
a lot.
good as
Yeah,
shit.
I thought it was funny.
It gets the
I was
Cumtown
reading the
seal of.
shooting script for Dumb and Dumber last night to try and find how they wrote out the diarrhea scene. In the
Oh
screenplay.
fuck! How'd they do it?
Pretty professionally. It's
Yeah.
not as funny as you think it would be.
Yeah.
In terms of it's not as absurd.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
I feel like that's also all on the actor a lot, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's not like, and then he has so much
A
diarrhea.
lot of shit comes out of his ass.
And he just keeps
Jeff
shitting.
Daniels' ass gets fucking fucked up with diarrhea.
I was hoping it would be like that, but it's not. It literally says he does his business while, you know, what's
What happened to the Fairleys? They haven't done anything, I feel like.
Are they trans too? Does it
No,
happen to
no,
all
that's the
siblings?
Matrix guys.
I already said
The Matrix girls, yeah.
You know, I would watch The Gay Tricks by the Farrelly brothers.
Oh, I would literally watch
yeah.
that. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just all
Gosh,
farting.
Lloyd, I guess I'm a homo. No, you're just hooked up to the computer. Harry?
And there's got to be something with a dick, and you bend backwards to avoid it. You know what I mean?
Did he make me Did they make me,
Yep.
myself, and Irene?
That movie, hilarious.
That's such a good
Rocks.
movie.
So fucking funny. That,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was one of my favorite movies when I was like 13.
Yes,
Yeah,
me
I
too,
love it.
dude.
Yeah. When they're
yeah.
walking down that like path and they're like
Uh-huh.
50 feet away from the highway and that truck drives by and he's like, whoa, and he grabs her tits. Fucking classic bit, dude. I do that to women to this day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because of that. Women,
I'm
I
like,
just
what?
know,
Me,
I
myself, and
walk away.
Irene.
It's a good
Yeah,
idea.
that's literally what I said. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, you haven't seen me, myself, and Irene?
Okay, someone's being weird.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll lead off with that. You know, I'll be like, walking somewhere. I'll be leading them out of the woods. Or whatever.
Sure.
And, you know, her clothes are already all torn up. And then I go, have you seen me, myself, and Irene? And she's like, I just want to go home. And I'm like, anyways, this is a scene where the truck's driving by and he grabs her kid. Like that. And she's, you know, throwing up blood and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably for a legitimate reason. Nick found this woman in the
how,
woods.
you know how ladies are.
she was sick, and he took her
She's
to
got her
health.
mouth period.
Some guy thinks that's something that happens all the time. Yeah, it either comes out of their pussy or their mouth. It just depends what their diet is. If they eat too much iron, it comes right out the pussy.
Yeah,
I
that
miss
movie's-
Baltimore though.
That movie rules.
Yeah, hell
Maybe
yeah.
I'll rewatch Me, Myself, and Irene when I get home. I have so much cleaning to do.
Oh, by the way, thank you everyone who came out in Baltimore. I don't know if we
Yeah, I don't think we have. Yeah, it was so fucking awesome.
It was a great show.
Yeah,
And to the
Autobar
guy who
fucking
was on
rocked.
LSD, hang in there, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Hang
about
in
that
there.
guy. That was such a fucking fun show, man.
Yeah,
Baltimore.
it was really fun.
Baltimore gives me strength, dude.
That's
You know what
it's
I
a
mean?
homecoming, you know.
I love being home.
Your Ralph stuff just
Yeah, I also
it was,
hadn't
It
been.
was so nice to not have to do any work at the
yeah
live
for
show.
like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, we
So
got
I was
there and
just
he just took it
carrying
off. I was
it.
like, whoop, okay. I guess I'll just check out.
I was
Kick
cooped
back.
up in my damn home, dude. I needed
Yeah, it's
some.
true. It's
I
like your
needed
first
some.
time out
It literally was the first
at
time out of the home.
The joint.
And now I'm fucking, dude. My right foot. Now I'm afraid I'm gonna fuck my right foot up because I'm putting all my
crutches?
fucking massive weight on it.
Uh-huh.
I've been icing this motherfucker as much as my left foot.
Wow.
Like all morning, I was just in my bed, iced up.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Charlottesville. Not as racist looking as you like. I was expecting
it's
a
a
real race
college
place.
town.
It's a college town. It's like
Yeah.
real yoga. I saw a pregnant lady doing yoga.
Yeah, it's
That-
a
you
nice
can't be
town.
racist there
Yeah, yeah.
with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
There's Edison bulbs and shit there.
Richmond is nice too.
I'm trying to go to
Same
Richmond
kind
too.
of vibe.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like I was trying to explain to somebody else. Like Will Maneker gets it too. It's like, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre was like the scariest movie if like you grew up in the Northeast because it's like, especially if you haven't spent any time in the South, your idea of the South is just this
foreign.
racist shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
full
yeah.
of inbred monsters.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, and yeah,
You get there and you're like,
it takes like a while to because I remember moving to like Austin and then going around Texas a bit when I like moved there when I was like 19 or whatever, and it's like I was expecting this all to be like just we going to cousin Eddie,
Yeah, boy.
right? Yeah, exactly. Just scary rednecks
Yeah.
or whatever. But there's actually way more of them in like rural PA and like fucking Western Maryland.
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah.
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Yeah.
Dude, the Northeast is filled with plenty of shitholes.
Oh,
with
yeah.
much
Oh, yeah.
worse people.
Northeast New York, they fucking love NASCAR up there, like local NASCAR.
Yeah.
They got their own stock cars.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, that's wild.
I don't fuck with it. And they got little fucked up pink hot dogs.
Where Northeast New York? What's that like by Vermont?
Rochester.
Maybe just
No,
north
Rochester.
New York.
is-
Rochester.
That's by Buffalo.
Oh,
Maybe
wait,
just super
northeast.
north.
Yeah.
I don't know east from west, and I don't know left and right. North and south I got, but
Left and right, no joke, took me way too long as a
I do
kid.
it all the
What?
time.
Because of
I
Greek,
literally-
because Greek fucks me up. Aristera and Dexia. I could never get the. So I had two different lefts and rights in my head, and I would always couldn't remember. I thought the Aristera is left in Greek, and I thought it was right for the longest
Because
time.
Lexia sounds like left.
Well, because aristos means correct or good or whatever. It's like a positive word, and so in my dumb brain, right means correct, and aristos means
I can remember port
Good.
and starboard, but I can't remember left and right.
I
Really?
can't remember those
Yeah.
at all. Wait. Starboard's left.
Port, starboard.
No, starboard's right.
Starboard's right, yeah.
Fuck! I fucked up, man. I fucked up big time. Oh, this other thing we have to talk about. I just tweeted about that shit, but the Catholic Church literally doing if it ain't penetration, ain't illegal.
Wait, what?
dog.
So it's the Pennsylvania thing, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it's about?
I think so.
I haven't really been paying attention.
I don't know what that is, but
I'm
they
telling
raped
you,
a bunch
man.
of
It's
kids.
because I said it last week, and they just want to let everyone know how fucking powerful they are.
Yep, they know. They're onto us.
Yeah, they know. They're like,
You're saying-
okay,
so you're saying
how
it's-
about this? We just raped 1,000 children for 70 years, and there's nothing you can do about it. So if you think you're gonna bring the Catholic Church down with your cum podcast,
Wait, where was it? In
dude,
Philly?
I posted the screenshot of that, and some fucking Irish retard like wrote on my Instagram. They were like, "Oh yeah, real edgy going after the church, you know, or whatever." It's like, well, are you fucking serious? You know, it's
What he's pro Catholic
well,
Church.
you know, I replied. I was like, first of all, it's not like I'm just screen capping an article wherein they raped thousands of kids.
yeah.
So I don't know what you mean by real edgy.
They're the edge
It's just
lords.
fact
Yeah.
that they raped children on the record.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's real edgy.
Yep.
To point at a thing that is
Maybe he's trying to say that.
patently fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's I was like, yeah, this guy fucks kids, and then I go to his Instagram and it's just pictures of children.
Oh no.
I mean, granted, they're his children.
Yeah.
But he probably
fucks his kids?
fucks his
Yeah.
kids.
And
Or
listen,
at
look.
least feeds them to the deacon.
That's true. That's his job, is to plump up his kids because the deacon's a chubby chaser.
Yeah.
So he feeds them. By the way, when I was a little kid,
Just
and that
nice little-
the Hansel and Gretel story, where she just feeds the motherfucker chocolates to get nice and fat,
I thought that was
I
awesome.
straight up, no joke, was jealous, and it's not a bit. Like I was like, I knew he was gonna die, but I was like, he gets out. I was like, I knew he lives, so I was like, that doesn't sound
fucking
that
fat
bad.
ass.
I know, dude. I know.
You know what? Because I was fat too, and I remember learning about the prisoners of Auschwitz being liberated and the GIs giving them pieces of chocolate. And I remember being like, damn.
That sounds pretty. The Holocaust sounds kind of good,
Yeah,
actually.
right.
Damn.
You get one morsel of chocolate.
I swear to God.
I know. I believe you, dude.
Yeah.
I 100% believe
They
you.
like immediately threw up because their bodies
Right,
couldn't
exactly.
process food.
Well, because it was like, imagine how good that chocolate would taste.
Yeah.
You've been eating other Jews for like
Yeah.
4 years, just dried out rats.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
pieces,
my
of,
God.
pieces of like your Torah. It's all you've had to eat. And then you get fucking chocolate.
Yeah, someone hit you.
GI chocolate.
Some
dude.
good shit.
I remember in school when we learned about the Donner Party, and they said after they ate all the horses, they cut all their hair off and then boiled it and made a stew out of hair. And then
Horse
ate
hair?
it. No,
Or
their own hair.
Wait, what's the Donner Party?
There are these like people that got
explorers and-
stuck
Oh.
going to California in like a snowstorm when they were in like the Sierra Nevada mountains.
Oh, damn.
But I just couldn't get that out of my mind. These people eating hair.
That sucks,
Which
dude.
probably has no nutritional value.
It's probably just something for your body to like move around. They ate all their horses. Did they ever eat people?
I just watched
They
some
ate
movie
all
where,
the animals and then they started eating people.
Damn.
I watched some
Yeah.
like made-for-TV movie where like a
About the
plane
Donner
crashes.
part? Oh,
no,
yeah.
about like a soccer team. Going
Oh,
to
yeah,
Argentina.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can't even remember the name of the movie.
Yeah, they do eat a guy, and then they're saved, and then
Yeah.
the guys just have to live with being cannibals
Yeah,
the rest
yeah,
of their
yeah.
lives.
Yeah, there was a town like 3 miles down the road.
You know, it's
Yeah.
funny. It's funny because it's like that is like no, it's a real thing that happened. It was a
Yeah.
charter flight that crashed. Because it's like if that had happened to me and I ate a guy, I'd be like, oh well, I guess I ate him. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
care.
Mhm.
Right.
You do what you have to do.
I don't know. I think it'd be fucked up and weird.
You know, what'd be worse is if everybody came into a cup and then you all drank the cum. That would be harder to live.
That
down.
would be hard to live with, but you know what? That's because of our homophobic society. Because honestly, no one dies in that situation.
No one dies.
You're all eating cum.
Everyone comes.
Yeah, everyone comes. Damn, maybe you got to.
Who
That's
are
the
the-
sad part.
who are the
about
most
it. You know, that really is the sad part about it.
Oh fuck.
Who are the most famous cannibals in history?
Hannibal
Idi Amin.
Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
He's not real.
No, he might be.
Who else ate people?
I don't
There's
know.
like Roman emperors eating people.
I really don't know. Who I feel like it's
The
a
only
long
person I
list.
know is Idi Amin.
Idi Amin ate people.
yeah.
Yeah.
He would eat his enemies.
That's pretty.
Dude,
That's
clip,
pretty
that
cool,
clip
actually.
of that guy being like, "Is it not true that you said Hitler was right to kill the Jews?" And Idi Amin's like, "Just, yes." I said,
Why was he the last king of Scotland?
Um,
Why was that his title?
no, that was what the movie was called.
Oh, I thought you got it.
no,
cool.
that was one of his honorifics.
Yeah,
was
how
the
did he
last
get
king of
that?
Scotland.
Was that true?
Yeah.
How did he get that one?
How did he get that?
I don't know, because he like defeated the British or something.
Oh, nice.
Did he?
I don't know. I'm just
That's
making
pretty
this up.
cool.
I
I'm
have
not
no
gonna
I
guess.
have no idea.
Yeah, I'm
we'll
not
look it
gonna
up.
guess.
And
I thought it was like from a poem. or
Forrest
some shit.
Whitaker was his played him, right?
Yeah.
With his fucked up eye. Where was Edie? What was the what country?
Uganda.
Uganda.
Yeah.
Uganda be kidding me.
The Chelsea Handler special. She named her special that, right?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, no, he did. That was one of his honorifics. Was King of Scotland.
Hell yeah. That's cool. Did he get to fuck a redheaded, like, splotchy
Wait, hold on.
cheek
List
bitch?
of monarchs of Scotland. I hope he's on this
That would be
list.
awesome if he's at the end.
I feel like if you name yourself King of Scotland, if you eat people, they should just let you be king.
Who was the last one that wasn't him?
Queen Anne,
What year was that?
1665.
Damn, the British really fucked up Scotland, huh?
Yeah, they fucked their
That's
ass.
fucked
Yeah.
up, man. Fuck British. Fuck the British.
Well, there's that girl power movie coming out about with Mary Queen of Scots and Queen Anne
Oh, okay.
or Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
The
She was
Elizabeth
she
the
was
first.
fucked up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
She was like an iron bitch.
yeah,
She would fuck everyone up.
yeah. She looked like a clown.
Yeah, exactly. Red ass hair.
Oh, Jeffrey
Goofy.
Dahmer, another famous
Jeffrey Dahmer, of
famous
course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
cannibal.
Yeah.
Some Japanese rich guy.
Oh yeah.
Issei Sagawa.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know this
I
guy?
actually do know about that guy.
Oh, and you say the N word. Japanese.
You say the N word. You guys remember? Fuck. What was that Korean rap thing, or is Japanese? Anyway.
Gangnam Style.
No. At some
Yeah.
point, the guy goes, "Oh, Air Force Ones," and it's the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's good. What else can we
bum,
sort of barely mention
ba-dum,
here?
ba-dum, bum.
No, see, we got into deep Googling each of us, and now
Yeah, I'm not looking at cannibal shit right now.
Well, I'm just trying to figure
all
out
these guys
why he
have-
called himself the last king of Scotland.
Yeah, I want to know too. Actually,
He didn't mean rules, dude. I hope I get to be like him one day.
How did he go out? They get him, or did he
Um,
just die peacefully?
No, he died in 2003.
Nice. It must be pretty tight to be a successful dictator that doesn't get dragged out into the streets by fucking horses and shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you get to just die as a dictator, that's a fucking... How many dictators we got left? We got Kim Jong. We got
There's
fucking...
plenty of dictators.
Yeah.
Putin.
Putin.
The
My
Saudi
man,
royal
respect...
family.
Remember when Putin was just like... his term limits were up, and then he just was like, all right, well, my friend's prime minister now, and I'm going to be president.
Yeah, and they went back.
And then they just
kept
swapped.
switching, yeah.
That ruled, actually.
Medvedev.
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 He probably has guns all over the place, Putin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's the thing I wanted to ask. Did Sean Penn, like, beat the shit out of Madonna?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
Did he?
I went into a real Madonna, like... I was listening to a bunch of Madonna. I was just looking some shit up about Madonna. I think he, like, tied her up and beat the shit out of her. It's pretty fucked up, dude. Sean Penn,
Damn.
your pussy is canceled. That's...
He was one guy that I always felt like I should be able to do an impression of, and I can't do it. I can do Chris Penn.
Yeah, Chris Penn.
I can do him, but I
Yeah.
can't do Sean Penn.
Shouts out to Corky Romano. A great movie.
Dude, Chris Penn fucking ruled. He was so much better than his brother.
Oh, yeah, not even close.
Yeah.
Salute to the fat boys in the family. That's the good shit.
Sean Penn goes by a number of honorifics. Actor,
The last king of
journalist,
Scotland.
Wow.
philanthropist, activist,
What?
humanitarian.
Okay, so this guy Issei Sagawa,
Yep.
he's like this rich Japanese guy, and he went to the Sorbonne in Paris to study. And so he's carefully selecting female classmates that he thought, would be perfect to invite over
taste.
for dinner and then to taste. And then he invited this girl, Renee Hartveld, over to his place for dinner. And then he thought that if he ate her, he'd absorb her energies.
Oh, and he would be better at cooking.
And then he basically, for 2 days, feasted on her body. And then the French police caught him.
Damn.
And
I guess Terrence Howard beats up women.
Really?
Yeah.
With his little ass
his
dick?
little ass dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I got it ain't small, it's childish.
You got a childish
I got a little
penis.
childish ass penis. Come on, man. Don't make fun of my childish ass penis. man.
childish little penis.
All right, so the French found him while he was trying to dispose of the rest of her remains. And then he was deemed unfit for trial.
Oh my
Went
God!
to a
Did he get out of it?
Went to a psychiatric
Yes, he did.
facility. And then they... and then the cruel twist was that the charges got dropped and the documents sealed, so the Japanese authorities couldn't detain him when he got back to Japan, and he
Just did it a bunch.
went back. He checked himself out of the hospital in 1986, and he's free.
I want to start
Whoa.
deliberately
He ate a
getting
bitch.
That's
deliberately
wild.
getting
Yeah.
parking tickets.
My man beat the charges. Salute. He
case,
skated
dude.
on that.
and then
Johnny Cochran comes over.
you go to traffic court and plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Just waste the court's time. Just hours for some bullshit case.
I mean, wouldn't they just put
They
you in a
take away
mental
your driver's
institution?
license. No.
no, they would just say no. We find you guilty.
But if you plead guilty, if you're saying I'm insane,
Not guilty by reason of insanity.
All right, not guilty. But if you're admitting
You
you're
gotta
insane,
connect the
do
dots.
not write on me,
I'm
bitch.
gonna write on you.
Come on, man. I
You
got,
got so much skin.
I got a lot of canvas. That's true. I got a lot to work with here.
I'm gonna paint you while you're asleep.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Come on, man. Don't paint me like a globe.
No, yeah.
Don't put the fucking comments on my body.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm almost done with Africa.
Come on,
Just
man,
make my
say-
dick-
Say Africa.
Just make
Africa.
my dick and balls 69 longitudes, 20 latitude.
Hell yeah.
That's my only request.
yeah.
Suck my dick. Let me plug some dates here. We can keep going afterwards. I would just like to thank you to everyone who motherfucking came out to see us at Autobar, and then also came out this weekend at motherfucking Charlottesville, Philly, B-More. It was such a fun fucking time. And thanks for everyone who bought my brother's art. My man sold some nice pieces. The Boston show. It turns out it is not sold out. The first ticket service they were using got hacked, and they had to switch. So if you go to my website, I have the link for more tickets. We are not sold out.
We'll
There's
tweet
still
them out,
a
too.
lot. There's still a lot of tickets left because
Oh,
people thought it
shit.
was sold out. I mean, we've sold like 150 tickets, but there's
Okay.
still we could sell
Great.
more.
That's awesome.
So keep buying those. Sorry if you thought it sold out in Boston, it did not. It was just a ticket problem. Also, please buy Cleveland. We need to sell out because I'm a bad negotiator, and we need to get a nice fat. Ooh, what kind of sandwich is that?
It's a.
You saved it?
Yeah, just saved a
Damn,
little-
dude, I've
little
never
nub.
saved.
No, I like to space out my sandwiches.
I'm
I've
so
never
mad.
saved anything in my life.
Never.
Anyway, Cleveland Boston tour. We are in Cleveland the 2nd. Buy tickets to that, and then buy tickets to the 3rd of September in Boston. And then I will be in Connecticut, Fairfield, Connecticut on the 7th. And then I'm in New Orleans on the 14th and 15th, Chicago the 21st and the 22nd, and then Detroit on the 23rd. That's an early show. So go to stavvy.biz, STAVVY.biz. But yeah, please buy tickets to those live shows, guys, and come see us while we're
About
getting sucked off.
Stabby.jizz.
No, how
Have
not,
you heard of
not
this?
about that.
Have you heard about this?
Oh, and also we have Funny Moms, I think, next week, the 27th. So come out to that. I think I'm probably going to go to that. I think it's about time I left the house.
The return of Stavvy to
What's
the
the
stage.
deal with your foot? Did the doctor say anything?
Yeah, I got to fucking just...
Because I was talking to somebody and I told them what happened, and they said that they also talked to you and that you were like, yeah, it should be back walking 10 days, but they're familiar with what the injury is, and they were like, yeah, I didn't have the heart to tell them that it's going to be like 8 months.
No, it's not going to be 8 months. No chance.
To back to normal?
I mean, back to normal, it'll probably take maybe to completely normal, probably like 6 weeks, 8 weeks maybe.
Yeah, that's not what they said.
But
They said it would be like an 8-month thing.
No, that's not true. Maybe they think I completely tore my shit. Right now, I can sort of put a little. I can put a little weight on it with the walking boot. So I should be honestly by next week. I'm hoping I can walk with the walking boot. And then my doctor said with like a special insole. I got my feet measured for special insoles. I'll be able to walk with like an athletic sneaker and a special insole. Hopefully, in like 3 to 4 weeks.
Interesting.
So it's a soft tissue injury. They take usually to get back. It's been 6 weeks now that it happened, and usually you're back to normal in 12 weeks.
And then you'll be able to walk normal?
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I mean,
right.
listen,
Well-
I'm staying positive. I'm trying to get out there as quickly as possible. I'm going to do some physical therapy soon, so I'm a motherfucking bounce back. But, yeah, I
I'm
can't.
just saying, man, if you want to get some Pistorius shits,
Yeah,
I do. I
blades,
actually
dude.
do.
I'll cut your legs off.
I'd love to get those.
I would love to. I
You know what I was
rewatched
thinking the other day?
the Civil War documentary.
Who the
so I'm
fuck was
ready
this
to-
person that said 8 months?
What's that?
Who was this guy?
I'll tell you later.
All right, you can tell me later.
No, it's somebody that cares for you and is a good friend.
I believe them.
Yeah,
I
So
believe
it's
that-
not somebody that's like trying to fuck with you. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were like, yeah, no, I don't. They
Interesting.
were like, yeah, no, it's gonna be way longer than that. I didn't have the heart to tell them.
No. All right, well, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm going off multiple medical professionals.
It's former Brooklyn net Joe Johnson.
Ah,
who
yes.
also dealt
ISO
with
Joe.
plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
It's one of the guys who comes to the shows.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, David?
Yeah, it's David.
The guy with the face.
Yeah.
as Nick
Dude, I'm
calls
taking a bite of your shit.
it. Yeah, it's a very good sandwich.
Just can't resist, can you?
No.
Hey,
No,
look
no,
at that
no.
sandwich.
Enjoy.
No,
enjoy.
have it. But I mean,
Have a little bite. How's that taste? Baby, how's that taste?
It's really fucking good.
Eat up,
it
eat up,
is a
eat
good
up.
sandwich.
Do we? Are we gonna tell them about what we had our fun boys event? No,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nothing
What fun boys? Event?
about what we're gonna do. What we decided we're gonna do.
I can't.
What are we going to do?
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Oh, yeah. We don't know
we
yet.
don't know yet.
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
He's talking about our trips.
Oh,
Our fun.
We might go on a little vacay after the Australia shows, which you should also buy tickets to if you live in Australia. That's the 23rd in Sydney, the 26th in Melbourne. Melbourne?
They changed the venue for the Melbourne show.
Because we're selling too many motherfucking tickets, baby.
Yeah.
So let's get into the bigger venues in Sydney and Brisbane. What about Brisbane? You must have said that already,
I
right?
didn't think I did.
Yeah.
Jizz brain.
Gisbrain.
Jizz
That's
brain.
right.
even better.
So hell yes. Bum 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 bum. The other thing I wanted to say is because I've been watching Parks and Rec and I see Rashida Jones all the time, I'm reminded that her
Is
father
black.
Quincy Jones fucked Ivanka Trump.
He fucked the Trump's daughter.
Ivanka.
Yeah, that
the
was in
younger
that
one.
interview recently where
That
he said
awesome
that.
interview.
Yeah.
Remember Quincy Jones, the comedian?
Yep.
Yeah,
Who had
the guy
cancer?
that had cancer.
Yeah, and then he got all those specials, and then he didn't die, and people were like, well,
He didn't
fuck.
What the
have cancer.
fuck, bro? You're not dead. It's like
Yeah, him and Bat Kid. Public Enemies #1 and 2.
it's also like I believe the guy had cancer. Like what the fuck?
Well, yeah.
He looked bad as shit. Like he had anyway. Whatever. So what? He didn't like. You wanted him to die? I guess. I guess the answer is yes. Oh, also I'll be going down. I think I'm in DC this week, Thursday. I'm popping in and out on Thursday in DC if you're there. So go to stabby.biz. Yeah, we've done plenty of time.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to mention, Adam?
No.
Nicholas?
Nah.
What are you guys doing after this?
Someone.
I gotta go home and upload this.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Fuck. Damn. I was looking for a hang, but
No, this has got to go up like.
you're right. Yeah, we
Snap.
should. Let's
Sorry,
just stop.
I just got. I hit like a wall.
Yeah, I slept like 3 hours last night.
I slept plenty, but I'm just fucking
Yeah.
exhausted. I don't know why.
Well, we did. This is an hour 20, I think. Right now. Yeah.
all right.
So we're
Yeah,
good
we're
to go.
doing
Send
fine.
it.
Thank you guys for listening. Please come out to our live shows. Thank you for coming, everyone who did. My mom came to the shows. We'll talk about that more next
Venetia.
time. Lil V, my girl. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. That's the show. Goodbye. Sorry we were late.